some real deal legendary hitters on top and bottom of that pedigree, you know, which produced shots fired. And I think that's where you get those freak of nature dogs, is when you do that outcross with that 50-50, or you do that, you do that outcross with either a Razor's Edge or a Dax or a Gotti line, female or male. But I think it's with the bitches. You need to have that Gotti line bitch with that Razor's Edge male to emulate what Tommy Sorrow did.
I can see how you did that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And because honestly, I think, while line breeding is cool, but if you do an outcross with a dog that is also line bred, that you're gonna come out with some freaks. I think that's why a lot of people don't do their research. You know, I think people get lazy with this because they don't continue with the research. They start following their eyes instead of doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
We were talking about that the other night.
I think it takes three things, you know. I think that, you know, knowing the readers you're getting the products from has a lot to do with, you know, knowing what you got in the program, you know. So, you know, like, because you have to trust the dogs that you're getting, you know what I'm saying, to produce. Because the way to do it is to freaking match up a phenotype and a genotype, right? I mean, that's the key. You should be producing two dogs that carry that look to what you're trying to produce the closest. And all these dogs are genetically, you know, matches, you know what I'm saying? It's a line bred breeding, you know what I mean? So that you can try to produce what you're trying to produce. You know? In order for you to do that, you have to trust your genome, and you have to trust the person you got your dog from. That's the problem. People don't care about pedigrees no more, and they just breed to breed. And, you know, it has a lot to do with you actually building a future, because you have to know what's in your dog. Remember, if you live by the third generation like I do, when I put dogs together, I look at the third generation. The third generation, the female matches, and the genome matches to the best of my ability, because, like I said, we never know. Mm-hmm. When a lot of these dogs, when you add them to your program, whether you're buying a puppy or you're using a stud, I mean, how do you really know?
Right.
You know?
I feel that. It's got to match the genotype, like you say.
The genotype has to be there. That's always how we
always.
Every old school person will tell you the phenotype is the number one way to breed. That's the way you're always bred, even with farm animals and everything else.
I think. All right, so you know how the bitch I produced, Lady Majesty, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the recent picture I put up of her?
Which one is that? Which one is that?
What would you think I would get, right? If I went back and inbred shots fired with her.
As far as throw what he throws, he's a consistent throw. You're gonna get a nice bulls. I mean, yeah, you are. But then genetically, though, I mean, you could also get a lot of faults. You know what I'm saying? Because you also double up on whatever faults he has. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. You know what I'm saying? You literally could go 7 and 1 good, or it could be 1 bad and 7 good. You know what I mean? So that's how this game is played. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's easier to build your blood through certain dogs and selectively choose these dogs that use back into your program that don't have the issues that maybe other dogs in your programs had, and you try to breed away from that just because, like I said, visual. Everything is visual. Like, we always bred through visual, you know what I'm saying? So visually, the dog looks to be perfect, then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to pick those dogs and breed those dogs, you know what I'm saying? Then you build a genetic profile through that. That's what we're talking about through the beginning of breeding. We're talking about,
Right.
starting, you know what I mean? But the concept is the same.
Yeah, I was told to line breed. I mean, when you inbreed, it's to take a prime bitch to its father if he's that prime male.
Yeah, if to inbreed, you have to have two phenomenal specimens in front of you. When we talk about phenomenal, we say you also have to think about the faults now, because she also carries the same faults as he does. You know what I'm saying? Physically, just, you know what I'm saying, as a physical thing, or if it's not, but she could be carrying it genetically. You know what I'm saying? And now you're throwing it to him with his faults that he produced in the first place. If he produced it on her, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm just saying, theoretically. You know what I'm saying? You're doubling up also on the good, and you also double up on the bad. You can hit either gold or you can strike nothing, So it's either or. That's why that's like they say you have to have two phenomenal dogs. When we talk about two phenomenal dogs, like basically, like almost flawless, like this is the dogs,
When you're trying to lock in the trait.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to lock in something.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep, because what we produced with Lady Majesty, her top line is nice. She got a nice top line.
You can produce bulls. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna produce bulls off of that. You are, and you can produce a whole healthy litter, like no issues whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might get one with an issue. You know what I mean? But this is the games you play. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing genetically and you're doubling up and you're inbreeding. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how that goes. You can't avoid it. It's nothing you can control. You can just try to do the best you can and put the dogs together the best you can. Even when you think you got a perfect breeding, sometimes it don't go perfect. You know what I mean? Because genetics does their own thing. Sometimes.
So I bred him again because I wanted to. I love what Lady Majesty did. How she looks. So I did the breeding again, but when I did the first breeding, shots fired was only like 13 months, maybe 14 months old, and he was a young bull. So this litter that to be honest with you, the litter that I had the first time, it was only one nice dog out of the whole litter. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was only one show-worthy dog out of the whole litter, and the rest of the dogs were like, this second litter, it was like 5 hitters in there. Out of the 6 dogs, it was like 5 hitters in there.
Well, can I let you in a little secret?
It ain't a secret if you tell me, because the world's listening.
Well, I want to let the whole world a little secret. They ain't know, because it shouldn't be secret, but it seems like, little common things are secret nowadays.
Yep. What the hell? Man, he was going to tell the secret, then he hung up the phone, y'all. Okay.
Yo.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
She was about to tell her the secret, and then he hung up the phone.
I know that was a secret. I don't want y'all to know shit.
I was bullshit right there. Can't leave me like that.
Hold up, should I call him?
Yeah, call him back.
I'll call him right now.
Tell you a secret. And Hang up the phone. That cold blooded. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I got his voicemail. Let me try him one more time.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a voicemail.
Okay.
Man, I think I'll talk to you after the podcast on
Hey, tell me something.
huh?
Tell me something.
No, I was saying Zoom.
How did you get
the reason?
No,
I was saying
don't.
Zoom because it's a visual too. People like, I'll talk to you afterwards. But what you was gonna say?
How did you come about getting shots fired?
I was supposed to get a second pick male from a breeding Tone did with Demon Boy. And I love Demon Boy. I think Demon Boy is like probably that is probably my top stud in the world right there. Like if you could tell me I could breed to Demon Boy, man, I would probably shed a tear for joy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt about Demon Boy at that time, is that, I still feel about Demon Boy, that he's like the creme de la creme of studs out there when it comes to breeding, when it comes to the way he looks and his bloodline. But I was supposed to get a second pick male from that breeding, and only one male came out of that breeding, and I was depressed, man. I was like so depressed. I wasn't talking to nobody for weeks, man. I actually deleted myself out of the Duval Bullies group.
Mm-mm.
I was in my feelings, man. I was definitely acting like a baby, man. I was, a baby that couldn't get his binky, man. That's how I was acting, man. So, Tone hit me up and was like, bro, I know how it is, man. You had your mind set on something, but it was a lesson learned in this whole situation too. So It was beautiful as well. 'Cause he was like, there's another dog I want you to check out that I picked with my own hands. I picked them. I was there. I've been there. I seen the dogs. I picked them out. Tommy Sorrow did the production. I was like, who? He was like, Tommy Sorrow. And I was like, man, I don't even know who Tommy Sorrow is, man. And I don't want no dog off Waffle House.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I already had a female off of Waffle House. And Waffle House was just like, I think this was like maybe his third breeding. And I was impressed with what Waffle House could do. Even from his first breeding, he had a gorilla.
So who owned Waffle House at this time?
Tone Rodan. He still owns Waffle House.
Okay.
So he was bred by Keno Ares of Black Label. That's who produced Waffle House.
Okay.
So he told me he had another male. He had a male off of Waffle House I need to check out, that he think this dog is gonna be a game changer. This is one of the best dogs he ever put his hands on. So I'm thinking, all right, Tone, I love you, bruh. You never lied to me ever, but Tone can hype some stuff up. You know what I'm saying?
Dog man. You know how dog men do.
Yeah, Tone can hype something up.
Yeah.
Not lying, not saying he lies, but he just knows how to market, his product or whatever he represents. So I was like, man, I don't want to hear it because